Pete Sullivan was born into a family of gamblers. His grandmother was known as the Lotto Queen in her neighborhood of Greenpoint, Brooklyn. She went to all the bingo halls, played scratchers and always played different numbers, says Sullivan. And that got distilled down to my father and his brothers and sisters. Sullivan's dad, who worked for the New York City Transit Authority, just as his father and grandfather did before him, carried on the family tradition and bought a Pick 3 and Pick 4 ticket every day before getting to work in TH. We busted on my dad about how much he would talk about the lottery. He would see a license plate and say how he'd play it. Every time he checked into a hotel he would play the room number, or he'd go to the doctor and play the address, Sullivan recalls. When his dad, known as Big P, became the coach for his grammar school basketball team, the duo would usually be late for games because the elder Sullivan had to get his numbers in. For me, there was always a major inconvenience in our life around the lottery, says Sullivan. I grew up just being annoyed with the lottery. But in December 2012, the inconvenience of his father's lottery habit gave Sullivan an idea to profit from the everyman dream to get rich quick. The family was driving to a Christmas party when Big Pete said he had to make a stop at a bodega. He came out with a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola and a lottery ticket in his pocket. He pulled out his new iPhone 5 and texted his sister, explaining how they'd be a few minutes late, and Sullivan asked his dad, "Why can't we order a lottery ticket on your phone?" Sullivan, who had previously launched a failed startup in the travel industry, reached out to his network of investors and, as in a potential jackpot in your pocket, his first investor introduced him to the CEO of Scientific Games, which prints scratch-off tickets and runs a handful of state lotteries, who thought the idea was smart. After the meeting, Sullivan borrowed a modest sum from his mother to buy the Jackpocket domain name. Over nearly a decade, Jackpocket has expanded into 11 states and Washington, D.C., despite an arduous process of convincing state legislators to change laws or local lottery commissions to update regulations to allow for third-party mobile apps to buy tickets for players. Thus far, Jackpocket has raised nearly $200 million from Left Lane Capital, Santa Barbara Venture Partners, Conductive Ventures, DCM, and celebrities like Kevin Hart, Whitney Cummings, and billionaire Mark Cuban. The company is currently valued at $620 million. We're 9 years into this, and we're halfway to becoming an overnight success, Sullivan jokes. It's a highly regulated industry. We have to go through so much compliance to operate.